Oh, we didn't even get all of last inning.
We're back.
All right, apparently we're back. We apologize for the technical difficulties we're having. To give a little summary of what we've missed, Mark McCormick led off this inning, grounded out to shortstop. Oliver Wolk worked his way to first base on a walk that was picked off there by the lefty pitcher, and that brings up Jaden Winsner with 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. That 0-2 is popped up. Tough play there. That'll get down for a base hit. Kind of landed in no man's land. And that's a 2-out hit here for Winsner. And that'll bring up Joey Generalis. Joey last inning took over for Jaden Ryan. So this will be his first at-bat of the game. Another pickoff there to first. Winsner back in plenty of time. First pitch to Joey is hit hard to left field. Left field going back on it. That's a tough play. And that'll get down for a hit. Joey on to second. Coming home is Winsner. And that's going to be an RBI double for Joey Generalis to make it 5-1 Phoenix.
That's my flag football wide receiver right there, number 9.
That's for sure. Tough play there by the left fielder. Tried to make a Willie Mays basket catch, but to no avail. Winsner running the whole way with 2 outs. Standing up, scoring, standing up at second to extend the lead.
Now, Nick, you did ask Joey to give you something to talk about. I'd say that counts.
Definitely does. Would have liked it to go a little further and a little over a fence, but I'll definitely take it. That will bring up, I believe, Braden Iverson. But I would love a confirmation.
Give me 1 sec.
Because from my angle, they all look the exact same.
Yes, that is Braden Iverson. Good call on that one.
So man on second, 2 outs. Phoenix doing a lot of damage here with 2 outs this game. In fact, all 5 of their runs have been scored with 2 outs. And that ball is slapped hard to the right side. That'll be a fair ball. Scoring is Generalis. On to second is Iverson. He will hold up there. It'll be an RBI double for Braden to extend the Phoenix lead to 6-1. And that is yet another run for the Phoenix that is scored with 2 outs. So now we have 2 down. Braden at second, and I believe that'll bring up Garrett Fitchin. That ball in there. This will be Fitchin's 3rd at bat of the game. And the 0-1 to Fitchin. A little up and tight there. Is that Fitchin? It's not Fitchin, is it? I think it's Shire.
No, that is Aaron Shire.
That is Aaron Shire, not Fitchin. I apologize.
Don't really look much alike.
No, they really don't. If anything, that's a compliment to both parties.
I do want to apologize for how choppy the stream is. Our Wi-Fi is not working well with us today. We're trying to make it work as best as we can to bring you guys a uninterrupted stream, or as uninterrupted as possible. Today we got a lot of players that don't normally start for the team getting their chance to shine, and it's been pretty nice. They're making some things happen. We're up 6-1.
Absolutely. A lot of players who do not play will be getting in towards the later half of the second game. And the full count to Shire. It'll be ball 4, and they have another base runner here.
I, in fact, will actually be hopping in the game for an inning or 2. Coming out of retirement.
So if you're Campbell and you're listening to this, now you know where to hit it to. So mound visit here for Campbell. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Sam Howard, who has had a great game so far today. So first and second, 2 outs. First pitch will be in there for strike 1. Howard in his last at-bat ripped an 2-run single. And that ball is slapped to the other side. It'll be foul for strike 2. That's about the same spot that he hit his last ball, just a little more foul. Howard with 2 runners on here looking to protect. That ball is outside, and there's a double steal for the Phoenix to move the runners up to second and third. Here's the 1-2 to Howard. That ball slapped to short. The shortstop bobbles it. He throws to first, and they still get him. So Howard hustles that one out. Unfortunately, cannot get there in time. Phoenix add a couple more. That'll make it 6-1 Phoenix after 4. Easy. Welcome back to Francis Field, and all I can say is that if you're Campbell University, you're going to want to hit the ball to left field this inning. That's because Mike Sanderson has taken over in left field. Mike, more known as a rugby player, former football player, former Division I athlete, has now moved up the ranks to a Division I club athlete.
Do we know
So-
when the last time Mike Sanderson played in a professional baseball game? Not a professional.
No, and looking at those pants, it still looks like he's shopping at Gap Kids. So
He's turning modeling for us.
absolutely. So Mike Sanderson in left, and Ari Fishthal is taking over in right field.
Another member that recently hasn't been playing because too many other things going on.
Ari actually started off his club baseball career as a catcher, but with him in right field, we obviously know how that went. Taking over on the mound is Nathan Flanagan, as Ross Dooling takes over at second base, and James Renda moves from DH to third base. That ball grounded softly to left side. Batter definitely has the right idea hitting it to the left side, just hopes to hit it in the air and to the left fielder. Flanagan locating his pitch as well here. Has 2 quick strikes on him. Phoenix built up their lead, 6-1 here with 2 outs. And the 0-2 is hit to center. That will get down for a base hit. Leadoff single here for the Phoenix. Good backup there by the left fielder, making sure that ball does not get by.
He did just say that he gets nervous every time the ball is thrown over to left field. So, as you said, definitely should hit the ball to left if you're Campbell University.
So no on, 1 out here for Campbell. That ball runs inside. That was a strike. No comment there. Here's the 1-1 from Flanagan. Runner on. No outs. Runner is going. McCormick comes up shooting to second, and that will not be in time. We have a steal to second base. Good effort there by McCormick, but to no avail. So man on second now with no outs. That pitch is up and away for a ball. And that one is cut on and miss. Believe that will make the count full here. And that ball is hit high to left center field. Under it is Sanderson, and he will make the catch.
Hey! Clip it. That's going on the Twitter.
Mike just closed his eyes, put the glove up there, and somehow the baseball found it for the first down of the inning.
Joe Generales saying, biggest look what I found moment. He's not
Actually,
wrong.
before this inning, Mike was putting magnets in the baseball so that if one was hit towards left field, it would just find his glove. But nevertheless, 1 out here for the Phoenix. Iverson keeping him close at second. And that ball will be an errant throw into center field and allow the runner to move up. So definitely some miscommunication there from Iverson and Flanagan. Iverson wanted that throw earlier. Flanagan thought he would be there later. And the runner will move up to third. That is cut on and missed for strike 3. That'll make it 2 down here for the Phoenix. Flanagan looking to get out of this with no damage. First pitch, nice curveball, drops in there for strike 1. The 0-1 is swung on. And that'll be out of play for strike 2. Good effort there on the bench. Can't exactly tell who that was. Would have loved to see a dive made, but nevertheless, that'll be 0-2 to the Campbell hitter. And that is swung on for strike 3. 3 straight strikes there for Flanagan to end the inning. And that is all for the top of the 5th. Is that Renda? Are we back? Oh, we are back at Francis Field for the bottom of the 5th, where James Renda leads us off with a base hit. And see here, I'm going to need you to tell me who's up this inning, because our order is out of whack.
We got Ari Fishthal up now.
Ari Fishthal is up. He is the right fielder for this game. He's got a runner on with no out. Looks to keep adding to this 6-1 Phoenix lead. The 0-1 will be inside and low for a ball. That'll bring it 1-1. Fishthal, the senior out of DC. That'll be inside for ball 2. That one runs inside for ball 3. So 3 straight balls here against Fishlaw. And the 3-1 is hit hard to the left side, but foul. That curveball definitely hung up a little bit. Speaking of which, we have a new pitcher here for Campbell. The starting lefty started this game for the first 4 innings, but a switch here. Good curveball there for strike 2. And the full count pitch to Ari. Looks like foul tipped into the mitt for strike 3. And that'll make it 1 down.
Up now, looks like we got Mark McCormick.
Mark McCormick getting up for his 3rd at-bat of the game with a strikeout and ground out. And that'll be up for ball 1. Throw over to first. First baseman misses the ball. So Renda is absolutely safe without a play. McCormick actually led off both the 3rd and 4th inning, and here he is in the 5th. And that'll be low and inside for 2-0. And that ball will... Did it get him? Oh, it did get him. Mark McCormick hit by pitch to move the runners up. So
Boost
this
that
new
OBP.
pitcher for Campbell definitely a little wild here to start the 5th inning. Is that Mike?
That is Mike Sanderson, my former roommate, up to bat.
So with 2 on and 1 out, it brings up Mike Sanderson. Sanderson, of course, had that incredible catch last inning.
See the swing. Takes a
First
step
pitch
back.
in for a strike. Mike took a little step towards third base on that one. We can tell the power swing is coming. That'll be low for ball 1, 1-1.
Will Mike swing the bat?
Well, we know if he can make contact with it, that ball can go a long way.
But can he make contact?
That's the question. Here's the 1-1. And that is low for ball 2. Sanderson, former Elon football player, current Elon rugby player, and now current club baseball player. And that'll be low for ball 3. So Mike, definitely an intimidating presence at the plate as he's worked it to a 3-1 count. And that a big hack there by Sanderson to run the count full 3-2.
Got to keep his head in there.
And this will be Mike's first at-bat, well, ever. And here's the 3-2 to Sanderson. And that'll be low for ball 4.
He doesn't know what he's doing. That OBP 1000.
You can tell Sanderson definitely wanted to swing the bat there, but the Phoenix will definitely take it. So with 1 out, we have the bases loaded, and that'll bring up,
That will
I believe
bring
it's
up,
Ross Dueling.
yes, Ross Dooley.
Ross
Great
Dueling up now
eyes,
with the
Nick.
bases loaded. That first pitch, good stop there by the catcher.
Now the question I want to know is, will Mike Sanderson know what he's doing on the bases?
Well, that is definitely the question. Here's the 1-0 to Ross. And that'll be over his head for ball 2.
Almost hit the bat.
Definitely almost hit the bat. Ross is going to want to keep that bat down next time. Here's the 2-0 to Dueling. And that'll get in there for strike 1. This pitcher has been struggling to find the strike zone quite a bit this inning. With a couple of walks, it hits batsmen. And down to Dueling, 2-1 in the count. And that'll be another ball, 3-1 to Ross.
Pitcher's looking like he's headhunting.
So a 3-1 count here to Ross. And that'll be a walk. Campbell walks in a run to make it 7-1 Phoenix. And this pitcher just can't seem to find the zone so far this inning. Who do we have up?
Joey Generalis.
Joey Generalis up for his second at-bat of the game. Ripped a double to left center his last at-bat. And now he's got the bases loaded here in the fifth. That curveball is hit hard to the left side. Third baseman will step on third for one. Throw over to first in the dirt. First baseman unable to pick it. And they will score a run. So 2 outs now for the Phoenix, but they add on to the lead, making it 8-1.
Fortunately, Mike gets out on the fielder's choice.
And that'll bring up Braden Iverson for his fourth at-bat of the game. With 2 on and 2 out here. Ball slapped the other way, and that'll be out of play. Looks like another lost ball for the Phoenix in the trees. And that one will get Braden. Another errant pitch and another hit batsman to load up the bases. The good thing is his pitcher's not throwing all too hard, so it's not hurting the Elon Phoenix, but definitely more of a nuisance in there as the box. That'll bring up Aaron Shire with the bases loaded. Aaron Shire, our designated hitter, is up for his second at-bat of the game. The 0-1 is outside to even the count up at 1-1. One loopy curveball there that is in the strike zone and swung on and missed for strike 2. So bases loaded, 2 outs. Shire looking to keep the ball in play to give the Phoenix a chance. Here's the 1-2. And that is, well,
What just happened?
can't exactly tell what happened. Looks like it swung on and missed for strike 3, and that'll end the 5th inning. So Elon adds to the lead, and we'll see you in the bottom of the top of the 6th. Welcome back to Francis Field in the top of the 6th inning, where now on the pitch is the sophomore Case Marino. We do have a couple defensive changes this inning. Taking over in left field for Mike Sanderson is Aaron Shire. And taking over at first base is Jackson Choma. Sam Howard done after a great game. That ball hit foul for strike 2 into the trees. And taking over at catcher is senior captain Jacob Trumbo. That ball popped up to the right side, but out of play. Couple balls we've seen popped up, but just behind the fence there, so no catch there to be made. So still 2-2 on Phoenix. That ball is hit foul to the left side, so this hitter just staying alive here. A couple foul balls we've seen. Just a reminder, folks, after this game, we will have about a 30-45 minute break, and then we will be back for Game 2, where I will be joined by none other than Alex Fernandez.
Much better at broadcasting than me. He is a...
And myself.
He brings the energy.
And that ball misses for ball 3, and that'll fill up the count here full. And here's the 3-2 by Case. And that'll be in there for strike 3. We got one out here in the top of the 6th. Good job from Case. That was definitely not what the hitter was expecting on that pitch. To start the Campbell off with one out here in the top of the 6th. It's looking rather grim here for Campbell, so if they have any chance in this game, they're definitely going to need a couple runs here at least in this inning. That ball. Good pickoff attempt there from Trumbo, but safe, back safely at first base there. That ball outside. They'll run the count 2-0. That ball did not miss by much.
Nice curveball to get the batter to back out of the way. May brush him off the plate a bit.
That is swung on and missed for a strike. And that'll either make the count 3-1 or 2-2.
I'm going to go with 2-2.
Now it is definitely 2-2, as that is a ball, and that'll fill up the count. We normally have a scoreboard, but it appears our scoreboard operator is working on our fall schedule as well. So full count here for Marino. And that'll miss outside for ball 4, and then our runner will move up to second. So first and second here with one out. Marino now has a little bit of traffic here on the base pass, looking to work his way out of it. That first pitch is fouled away into the trees. That ball will be gone. So 2 runners on, 1 out here. Case definitely just looking to throw strikes. You got a big lead here. Just can't be getting more runners on base. And the 0-1 will be hit softly. And great catch there by Ross Dooling to get 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning.
Old man Ross, oldest person in the club to probably ever make a play for Elon. If you really
Well,
think
you wouldn't
about
know with that range because he got up. You could fit like 3 pieces of paper under that vertical.
it.
And that'll make it 2 outs here in the top half of the 6th. And that ball did not miss by much, but he'll start off 1-0. Mike Sanderson is leaving, making his way to Oak House, where he will be serving free coffee to anyone who comes to Oak House and asks for Mike. As that ball misses down 2-0.
He's a very generous man.
Very generous. So if you're watching this and want free coffee, free bagels, anything, go to Oak House, say you know Mike anytime. Running to third,
Safe.
and he'll be safe there. Great pick by Renda. Trumbo's got a cannon behind home, but the runner got a great jump. And that would have been a very tough tag by Renda to scoop it and then place the tag, but a great job to keep the ball in front of him. And the 3-0 is in there for a strike. Batter squared around the bunt, trying to add a degree of difficulty on that pitch for Marino. And the 3-1. That ball hit to the left side, dug up by Renda. Throw on to first base, and that will be the inning. It'll remain 8-1 Phoenix as we head to the bottom of the 6th. And welcome back to the bottom half of the 6th here, where the Phoenix are up 8-1. Leading off is the freshman first baseman, Jackson Choma. And we are honored to be joined by Mike Sanderson, who has been the MVP of today's game. Mike, how do you feel after a performance like that?
Well, I just had a lot of trust in my teammates and my coaches. A new guy out there, but I'm feeling good. Feeling like that was a good showing for me.
So, Mike, you are a heavily recruited Division I athlete, have been on the Elon football team, the Elon rugby team. How does it feel that you've gone all of that hard work to be a Division I athlete to now play club baseball?
Well, it just felt like the natural next step. I play some football, play some rugby, and I thought to myself, what haven't I done yet? And the answer was Elon University Club Baseball.
And it's been a pleasure watching you today, Mike. What's next? Can we expect to see you in another game this fall? Can we expect to see you in the spring? And that ball is hit high and deep to left field. Under is a left fielder. Well hit there by Choma, and that'll be one away in the 6th. Mike, what is next for you?
Yeah, well, I was having that conversation in the dugout because I feel like I went out there and played my best today. So we were mentioning either a possibility of a table tennis career or water polo was also in the circulation. So, yeah, I'm just looking for options at all times. I'm a big opportunity guy.
Absolutely. I would like to float out here to all of our viewers that Mike Sanderson will be working at Oak House, and he has graciously offered that if you come to Oak House at any time during their open hours and you say, I know Mike, he will pay personally for your coffee and or bagel.
Yeah, well,
So a gracious offer, and Mike, that is so kind of you, and we thank you.
I
Now, Mike,
I
what can
perso-
you
I
tell us
personally
about this
cannot
hitter right
corroborate.
here? What scouting report can you give us on this hitter right here?
On this hitter. Okay, well, haven't seen this pitcher. You know, he's a guy, he throws pitches generally over the plate, is what I was seeing. There was some mention of some rotation on the ball. I didn't catch that. But, you know, I saw one that looked good, and I swung hard at that. And that's what our batter did right there.
Now, Mike, if you made contact with that ball you swung up, where would that ball be right now?
Well, you know, my ego says it'd be in the parking lot, but reality says something different.
I've heard it would be in the Potomac.
Really? I didn't hear that in the dugout. But, you know,
And
I
stealing
think
it second, and that ball is way to the right, and he'll be in there easily. As we in the booth try to figure out who just stole second.
I believe that may be Tito Horford himself.
And now he's running to third, and that one gets him in plenty of time.
Well, you see, Wiggs is a guy, the first time he got on base in his club baseball career, he did, in fact, steal second, third, and then home.
Was that Alex Wigeman?
I believe so.
Well, Alex Wigeman does not lack confidence.
No, he does not.
So it is no surprise to see him not only take second there, but also attempt for third.
Well, you know one thing in that, and that is that he did not get the sign.
Absolutely
that was
not.
an individual decision, but it's paid off for him in the past.
Mike, a lot of people are wondering why you did not steal second.
Well, I thought about it, and I did a quick evaluation and realized the bases were loaded. And I'm glad that that realization came to me before I decided to take off and run to second, because that would have been wildly embarrassing. I was looking for the sign, and Justin was not looking at me. So, you know, I listened to my coaches. Like I said, new guy, trust their leadership, and I did not get the sign when the bases were loaded.
And that is Ari Fishthal, who will take first base on the walk. Now, Mike, you didn't score.
No, I did not. I will say, you know, I mentioned trust in my coaches, but there was a little fracture. I ran right through third and started my way to the dugout because they got me at third. And Justin, our third base coach, I trust him a lot, but, you know, he called me back to get back on base, and I told him, Coach, I'm out. You know, and that's something you need to realize when you're in that third base coach position. So, you know, they pick me up, I pick him up, more so the latter. But, you know, it was fun. It was a good run.
That's great stuff. Mike, you remind me of that guy in the commercial who said, no, Coach, that ball was off me. It's their ball.
Well, Nick Ulian, I take that as an insult.
Ball is fouled away to the right side. Cedar would love to know who is hitting right now. Jacob Trumbo, the senior catcher. Mike, what can you tell us about Jacob Trumbo?
Well, Trumbo's just a nice guy, confident baseball player, and a real smooth swing of the bat. One thing about Trumbo is you know his stance when he's in the box, and he knocks that one to left field. And he'll get on first base. Man moves to third.
You are a natural, Mike Sanderson.
Thank you, Nick Ulian. I need to go to work, but this has been a pleasure.
Just a reminder to folks, if you come to Oak House during any time they are open, in fact, you can also stop at Acorn Coffee. If you stop at either of those places and say, you know Mike Sanderson, he will pay for your coffee and or bagel and give you a cash reward prize as well. So definitely make sure to capitalize on that opportunity.
Such a generous man.
Absolutely. Now 2 outs here for the Phoenix with runners on first and third. And is that another? That is another hit by pitch for the Phoenix. That must be their 5th hit by pitch this game.
You know, I was reading the comments of our live stream, and someone said that this pitcher is more hit by pitches than strikes. So
That would not surprise me. He has been wildly errant. Although his ball does not have the most velocity on it, but more of a nuisance than anything else. As that ball is popped up, and a great basket catch there by the pitcher to get out of the inning. So after 6, it is 8-1 Phoenix, and we will go to the 7th inning where Bennett Simpson will look to close it out. Welcome back to Francis Field, where the Phoenix hope to close out game one of this doubleheader. And the first pitch there is hit high to left field, Aaron Shire under it, and he'll put it away for out number one. So one pitch, one out for the new pitcher in this game, Bennett Simpson. Also taking over at shortstop for Braden Iverson, who played a great game today, is senior Alex Wigeman. So Wigeman at shortstop and Bennett Simpson, the new pitcher. So two more outs to go. Just a reminder, after this game, we will take about a 30 to 45-minute intermission before the next game, where we will be joined by Alex Fernandez. So one out here in the top of the seventh. That ball is swung on, hit weakly to the mound, throw on to first, and that'll be two down here in the seventh. And Cedar, you can just feel the energies. The Phoenix just need one more out. As Phoenix Nation is starting to rise. You can see that Phoenix rising. And folks, next inning, next game, we will be seeing Joey Generalis pitch all 7 innings. That's right, all 7 innings. That ball is ripped to the left side for a base hit. Shire throws it on into the second, and Campbell has a runner on with 2 outs here in the 7th. Bennett Simpson does a great job at throwing strikes. You will not see too many balls out of this guy. That one hit hard through the left side. No play there to be made. But nevertheless, 2 outs here for the Phoenix with 1 out to go. That ball will be low for ball 1. That is a good old announcer jinx right there. And the 1-0. And that ball is ripped to center field. Coming on is Generalis, and he will make the catch to end game 1. Phoenix win 8-1.
And that'll do it. I will finally be off the mic. Alex Fernandez will be back. We'll be back in about 30 minutes. Yeah.
They're rising.
Welcome back, folks, to Game 2 of EUCB's doubleheader against Campbell. My name is Alex Fernandez, here with my partner, Alex Fernandez. Alex, how you doing today?
I'm great, Alex. Thanks, Alex.
Yeah, absolutely. Folks, it is so nice to be back with you. I do apologize, was unable to make it to Game 1 today. I had to take a trip to Raleigh-Durham International Airport. I had a friend from home visiting. But I'm back and very happy to be here for Game 2. Nick, give me the rundown on what I missed in Game 1.
Well, Alex, there were a lot of strikes thrown from the Elon pitching staff, and Campbell just couldn't do much with the ball that they put in play. They scored one in the top half of the second to give, or top half of the third, excuse me, to give them an early lead. But after there, it was all Phoenix. Phoenix scored 6 straight runs, all with 2 outs, and I'm excited to see what Sammy Johnson can do here in the top half of the first. Now, did your friend Alex Fernandez enjoy his time?
Yes, Alex had a great time here visiting. Thanks, Alex. As the first pitcher of Sammy is fouled off to the right side into the bleachers.
Our defense today is brought to you by
Lockheed Martin, the official missile sponsor of EUCB. If you need a missile, Lockheed Martin is the place to go.
at catcher. We have
Noah Rubin. Noah Rubin getting behind the dish today. First, we have Jimmy Bean. Second, Nick Corator. Shortstop, Garrett Schmiederer. Third base, Zach Hartman. Left field, we have Max the Bull Casey. Center field, we have Jay-Z. Right field, we have Ryan Lynch. And folks, actually, upon looking at it, we have Max Casey in center field as he gets his first action of the day. As Campbell ropes a single, Max fields it cleanly, hits the cut, and Garrett Schmiederer. So yes, just to clarify my earlier mistake, Max is in center, and Jay-Z appears to be in left field. And DHing, we have nobody because Sammy's hitting for himself.
Would you look at that?
Yeah.
Sammy Johnson hitting for himself. Folks, Sammy Johnson may be the only pitcher today to go 2 innings, but we'll see how this first inning goes here.
And there's a man on first and 1 out. Sammy from the stretch. Swung on and missed by Campbell's 3-hitter. That lively fastball, you're seeing it again from Sammy Johnson.
Campbell in their first game only threw 2 pitchers, so we'll be curious to see what the game plan is the second game. Elon will continue with the 1-1-1-1, 1 pitcher each inning. Maybe Sammy for 2, but we shall see.
As that ball is fouled back off. Sammy in a commanding lead in the count, 0-2. And I have to say, Nicholas, it is a gorgeous day here at Francis
It sure
Field.
is. It's one of the few games we have a year that doesn't rain.
Absolutely. Not a cloud in the sky, 80-plus degrees. Where else would you rather be on this Sunday?
I would love to be watching football
As the
right
runner
now.
goes. Rubin's throw. Not in time. The runner is safe.
Good shoot there by Ruben. Just unable to get him.
Runner in scoring position with 1 out for Campbell. Sammy takes his sign, checks the runner from the stretch. Got him looking, strike 3. The breaking ball from Sammy buckled the Campbell 3-hitter as there's 2 outs in the inning, and center fielder Max Casey is letting the people know.
Folks, that strikeout is brought to you by Angry Orchard. Suck one.
Thanks, Alex.
Just a reminder, my name is Alex Fernandez.
2 outs, runner in scoring position. Campbell cleanup hitter in. Once again, Sammy checks the runner and fires. The ball's fly to foul territory as it goes past the batter's cage.
Looks like we have Sam Howard starting to throw in the EUCB bullpen.
Rookie Sam Howard, been very impressive. Very excited to see what he
Actually had a
can do.
great first game today. He played first base, had a big RBI double hit to the right side.
A part of a very strong EUCB freshman class. And the breaking ball from Sammy is low. That freshman class is loaded with talent. Sam Howard, Nick Corator, Ryan McShock, Justin Helberg, Jaden Windsor. The list goes on and on and on.
Well, surprisingly, we only actually have 1 freshman in this game today in Nick Corator. However, we will see starting pitcher freshman Will Carroll coming into the game later on. As well as Sam Howard.
As well as Sam Howard. Phenom Will Carroll. Nicknamed the Bull in high school, actually. I believe the count is 2-1 here. Man on second. Sammy fires. Grounded back to him. I'm not sure why he threw behind the runner.
It's because we're in a pickle, and the runner is out at third base.
As
And they throw it to
throws
first,
it
and
out.
that one will skip away, move the runner up. So, folks, just to give some info on what we just saw.
Oh, there was one out. No kidding. There was one out. My apologies.
There was one out, so when Sammy got it, the runner was kind of in no man's land. So we threw it to second. Nick Cortor threw it over to Zach Hartman, got the out of third base, but then an errant throw allows the runner to move up to third. So man on third, 2 outs, and the Phoenix look to get out of this inning.
My apologies there, folks. I thought there was 2 outs.
Alex, what can we expect out of the New York Jets today?
A lot of really good defense. The Giants can't really score. Tyrod Taylor is a serviceable backup, but I don't really anticipate too much from my Giants today.
Alex
And Sammy
Fernandez.
fires. That ball's